Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen here with Chalk Couture. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday so far. We're coming in with a little Christmas in July project. I'm just going to get the iPad going and then we'll get going. I'm going to give it a minute for people to come in and say hello. Come on, iPad. Come on. There we go. Sometimes you have to talk to your iPad to make it go a little quicker. Hello, Jessica. There we go. We are shared. Hello, hello. How are you? Funny, I feel like I was just talking to you. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Kind of weird. But anyway, we are coming in with a Christmas in July project tonight. So if you are watching on the replay, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And if you are joining Jessica and I live, then howdy, hello, Sadira. How are you? As always, if you are watching and you like what you see and you would like to share the Chalk Couture love, just hit that share button down in the lower left-hand corner of your phone or mobile device. So, as I mentioned, we are doing a little Christmas in July tonight. So let me move my glasses. We're going to dive right in. And this guy, this cute guy, it's Santa. Why not, right? We're doing Christmas in July. We got to do Santa, right? So this is our Joyful Christmas, and it is a layered project. And with all of our layered projects, we always have our registration marks here to guide you through. This would be layer 1, and this would be layer 2, and then you could put the Joyful Christmas. However, we're doing something a little different because you may see that I am using one of our brand new Sylvie boards. Yay, Sylvie boards. So these are the ones that are replacing, hello Kristen. How are you? I hope you're having a great Monday night. So these are the boards that replaced our Grayson boards. They're amazing. P.S. Just adding that in. And so in our catalog, let's get here. Get to the Christmas stuff, and I will show you a sample. That is, I think I'm going the wrong direction. Wait, hold on. Oh, nope, I am. You'd think I'd have this thing memorized by now. Here we go. Okay, so in the catalog, they actually have them showing on the Odette board, which is a brand new board. How gorgeous, right? So we're going to use it on the Sylvie board. And you can see you can add a little pop of color with the berries and all that. I'm keeping it very simple tonight. So I'm going to take like a version of that, but keep it simple and just do a simple design on our Sylvie board. I am literally just going to use the first layer of Santa, which in that picture you would normally do black, and then you would come in with the second layer, and this is where you would add the white and the pop of red and the pop of white here for the little pom-pom. We're doing something a little different twist on it, and I'm going to show you when we're done how I did the same twist with ink. So I have that finished, so we're going to kind of tie it all in together with the theming. So hang tight for that. But for now, let's just get in. I know Santa's not going to fit on here. It's okay. I don't mind. It's okay. He does not have to fit on here perfectly. I might have a whisker or two off. It's art, guys. You can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be smack dab in the center, and you know, it's whatever you want to do, right? So it's up to you. So as we always do, we've got it labeled on the back. Here's our Santa layer number 2. Whenever we have a larger transfer like this, we like to peel back the transfer. You can see I've got some fuzz on here because, as I mentioned, we did this with ink, so there was fuzz on here, and I'll show you from what when we're done, so hang tight. But because we are using it on a chalkboard, we are going to go ahead and fuzz this bugger because we don't want them to stick to the surface of our chalkboard so hard. Now, I have used it before, as I mentioned, so it does have some previous fuzz on there, but I like to err on the side of caution, and I like to fuzz, especially when I'm using it on a chalkboard or glass or a mirror, just to be safe. It does not hurt just to use a little extra caution. I only fuzzed it once, only because I have fuzzed it before. So you'll notice that the stickiness will start to kind of dissipate. Oh, there's my 25-cent word for today. Dissipate. And that's okay. We guarantee between 8 and 12 uses from our transfers. So over time they will start to lose their sticky. But there's a couple things you can do about that. One of the key things that I find is definitely using that disinfectant wipe when you're cleaning it. It really does help the longevity of your transfer. So I was able to pretty much get his little pom-pom hat here on, but you can see this one little piece of whisker is not going to fit. I'm okay with that. It's a-okay. And we're keeping it very simple, classic design. He's going to be all white. Now that I'm saying that, though, should I do a pop of color? I think I'm going to keep with my original and do all white, but we'll see. All right, let me slide in here. We're going to dive right in. We're going to go ahead and get our chalk paste to that nice yogurt-like consistency. You want it to be drippy a little bit, like yogurt kind of is drippy. And this is, it's just a little stiff. So I'm going to just go ahead and spritz just a little shot. Whoop, I just splashed all over. Hopefully I didn't on my project. Okay, I think we're good. Just added a little spritz of water in there, and we got it to that nice consistency that we're looking for. Okay, see how it's just coming right off? It's kind of hard to show you at an angle, but hopefully you guys are seeing that. How it just kind of fell right off of my spoon there, my little stirry stick. Okay, let me catch my breath, because boy, that was a mouthful and a half for me. So, I'm just making sure my hands don't have any chalk on them before we dive in. And I'm double checking to make sure I'm not feeling any bubbles in my silk screen. Okay? Bubbles are not our friend when we're using our transfer, so we always try to take just a second out before we start to make sure that we don't have them in the silk screen area. So let us go ahead, grab a big healthy scoop. Remember, no worries, you can always put it back. So we're going to grab a big healthy scoop. Hello, Kim. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic Monday night and you caught us just in time to do our Christmas in July for tonight. And it's our transfer called Joyful Christmas, and it's Santa. And he's on our new Sylvie board. So we've got our squeegee loaded up. I am literally, watch this, pull down. That's all you need to do. Just pull the chalk paste right down over the silk screen area. When you add a little pressure, you see how it's getting a little bit thinner as I'm pulling down. I'm also pulling that chalk, and shoot, I hope that wasn't a bubble, but it's okay. We're going to keep going. I'm pulling it down and I'm making it thinner on here. And I tend to be a little heavy-handed, so I really do push with a lot of force on my squeegee. So just be careful that you've got a nice tight seal there if you're a little heavy-handed like me with the squeegee. So see how it gets a nice thin layer as I pull down on there? That's all you need, okay? And then we can pull all the excess off to the other sides. Hope that makes sense. We're also trying to make sure we don't have any lines right down it, because sometimes that will show through too. Awesome, Kim. Welcome. That is so awesome. Welcome to Chalk Couture. Have you gotten your kit yet, or are you waiting for your kit because you're saying you're a newbie? So that's awesome. Congrats. Welcome to the Chalk family. Okay, I think we're good. Any excess we get right back into our jar so that we can use that for a future project, right guys? Remember, Frugal Me says, get all that chalk paste back in there. I'm throwing all of my tools off to the side in my pan of water, so that way the water will help to start cleaning my tools for me. Closed up my jar so it doesn't dry out. And then remember, peeling back, we're going to pull top to bottom, left to right, never diagonally, because we don't want to stretch our transfer. I feel like there's a bubble right here. My fingers are crossed. So let us see how Santa looks. Yep, there was a little bubble, but I'm not going to worry about it. He fit almost perfectly on this 9x12. Yay, you got your kit. How exciting. I hope you did an unboxing video. That's fun to do an unboxing video of all your goodies in your kit. I still see my unboxing video on my YouTube sometime and it cracks me up. It's funny. But we had a good time. So, remember when I was mentioning the bubbles? I'm going to hold this up so you can see exactly what I was talking about. Can you see that right in here? I'm waiting for it to catch up on the, can you see? I think you can. See how that's what happens when you have a bubble. Okay? And here's what also happens when you're a moron and you don't flip the frame over. Oh yes, I did it again. I did it upside down. Womp womp. Why do I always do that? It's crazy town every time I do that. Oh, Jess, help me out here. You and me too, right? We both always do it upside down. All right, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. This one's easy to wash off and just redo. But I love him, and I kind of wish that I did do the pop of red. But, you know what I'm wondering? Hold the phone 1 second. All the dang time, Jess. What is wrong with us that we never check that? I think we just get so excited to dive right into our project that we just forget that simple little thing. All right, so let me see. He's actually not quite dry yet. Let's just give him a little bit more because there's some thick white here, so we just want to make sure he's nice and dry. Because what I'm thinking is, even though I said I was going to do him all white, I think I am going to pop that top layer on and put some red in here. I don't know, just a thought. So if I'm going to do that, which I think I'm leaning towards yes, I'm going to do that, we need to make sure that the bottom layer is good and dry. Good and dry. And the second thing, now I'm screaming to try and talk over the dryer, sorry. The second thing that we want to do is make sure that our board is room temperature. We don't want to put our second layer on here if the chalkboard is still hot, because that's going to speed up the drying of your chalk paste, and we don't want that to happen. So, I think that's what I do, Jess. I forget. I just get excited and I forget to look before I get started. So, that's my bad. All right, let's bring on layer 2. Even though I said in the beginning we were going to go all white, I changed my mind. I didn't do my registration marks on this, but I think it's going to be okay. I think I'm going to be able to match it up pretty good. So this one, my friends, is not fuzz too much, because I kind of did the same thing when I was alluding to earlier, how I did this with ink, and I'm going to show you at the end. But I didn't use this layer also when I did the ink project. So because it is a second layer, I am really going to fuzz this guy pretty good, because I don't want this to pull up any of my first layer of the white. Okay, so we like to fuzz it not once, not twice, but 3 times is the charm, just to get a good amount of lint from our fuzzing cloth, or your shirt, or your shorts, or your pants, or your jammy bottoms, whatever you have, you can fuzz your transfer on. Or if you have like an old towel, that works too. These are our fuzzing cloths, which are perfect for the job. So I fuzzed it 3 times. Just going to set that on my lap. And now I am going to try to match this up. I'm going to probably try maybe with the pom-pom. Oops, I had it and I just slipped it. Okay, let's try that again. Because I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to do the red, I think. From his hat. I just want to make sure I'm on here perfectly. And again, had I had the foresight and thought that I was going to do the red in the beginning, I definitely would have chalked the registration marks to help me. But you can see, I can still figure it out, guys, without that registration mark. I'm going to get it. It just might take me a half a second till I feel like I'm pretty good. So I think we're going to go for it. It's stuck to my fingers. So I'm going to come in, and I think I'm just going to do his hat. Hello, Amanda. It's one of my favorites too, girl. I love Santa. All right, let's check that. I just want to check real quick again for reference because, yep, I forgot that quick. Wait, I don't think I'm on here right. Hold on, let me just check one more thing. I feel like I'm off. because his eyes don't look like they're matching up. But I just want to check the catalog real quick because I'm having a senior moment here. And I want to see his hat. Okay, so it was just this piece here that's done in red. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. I feel better. Hello, Maria. Long time no see. How are you? Okay, so I'm just placing down the top layer because I decided at the last minute that I'm going to do his hat with a pop of color. And you'll see when I take this off that we already did the first layer. So now what I'm doing is I just lift it up. I just want to make sure I'm not feeling any bubbles, because whenever you have kind of a rather large silk screen space, it kind of like leads itself to the possibility of more bubbles. So what you can sometimes do, if you hold it up on an angle, I can see if there's bubbles in there. Again, I'm only worried about his hat because I'm coming in and giving a pop of red to his hat. Oh, I have red shimmer paste. I think I'm going to use the red shimmer on his hat. How are you, Chickie? I am having a fantastic Monday so far. Cannot complain. Because why bother, right? So look at this, guys. This is in our catalog. This is our red shimmer. So should I use the red shimmer for his hat? Just trying to get all that excess off of here. Or should I just use like our candy apple red for his hat to really make it pop? The shimmer, yay! There's one vote for shimmer. So should we go shimmer? Now I got shimmer all over my fingers, so let me try to get shimmer off my fingers. And it will come off, guys, with just a little water, which I will do. Okay, so I think our vote is shimmer it up. Shimmer it up we shall. So let's give it a stir because it is a brand new chalk paste, and always whenever we have a brand new chalk paste, we want to give it a good stir. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that consistency. Can you see the shimmer in there? Oh, it's so nice. All right, let us dive in. Let's see how this is going to come out. I'm excited. So I'm only doing his hat, which we decided at the last minute, and now that I remembered I had the red shimmer, I'm really glad that I did his hat now. Okay, so let's just cover this. I'm just going to take it easy right around here so I don't accidentally get some of the white part of his hat. I hope I'm doing this right because sometimes I second guess myself. Okay. All right, we got it in there. Just took my time for a second. Thank you so much. I see hearts flying by to my left. Thank you for that. I love that. Okay. And also, when we're doing the second layer, I don't get crazy town. Remember how I said with my first layer, I get crazy town and try to get all that chalk paste up? For the second layer, I'm a little light-handed with the second layer just because I don't want it to pull up my first layer. Okay, so we are at the bottom of his hat. I don't know if I was supposed to do these little dots on the side of the hat. I forgot to look. I did them, so hopefully, if not, I can wash them off. Okay, I think I got everything covered for his hat in our shimmer red. Pretty much. Oops, missed a little spot right there. You know what I should have done? I should have used the multi-tool. That would have made perfect sense to get that tight little spot up there. Santa deserves a shimmer. Maria, you are so right. Santa definitely needs a little shimmer. Okay. Make Santa sparkle. Woohoo! Hashtag sparkly Santa. Okay, let's see. Oh, darn it. I got more on my finger. Okay. I think I'm good. All right, fingers are crossed yet again that I didn't mess up his hat. So again, we're just going to peel top to bottom. Oh, look at his hat. It's shimmery. How awesome. He does do so much for us, Maria. You're right. Okay, so I just put the transfer on top of the other transfer in my water bucket. What do you guys think? Did we think that the red shimmer really did justice for Santa here? Are we happy with our red shimmer? Now, my next question, let's dry our red shimmer down a little bit. So he's got his little pop of color. I missed a little spot here and there, but that's okay. Because we decided to change it up. Remember, like I said, I didn't do the whole thing. Because typically with Santa, his first layer would be black, but we're on a chalkboard, so we can't do that. So that's why I decided to just use the second layer for all the detailing. And then at the last minute, we decided to add the red for his hat. Because I was going to leave it all white. And then I was thinking, oh, should I put... And I don't even think this is going to fit. So that kind of answers that question. Nope, we're going to leave Santa well enough alone. But let me make sure he's dry. Nope. The red is still a little wet, so let's dry that off. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going to show you guys how I did the same transfer, but with ink. And I actually did the colors to match. I have a blue couch in my living room, and this was a project that I had done last year with the same transfer, basically the same way, very you know, low-key, just the one layer and not the whole layer. So this is what I did. This is one of our canvas pillows. So what I had decided to do with this was, I did him in the gray color, and then I did the pop of blue down here for the Joyful Christmas. Sorry, it's such a big pillow that you can't see the whole thing. So this guy was just the first layer. Again, I'm sorry, the second layer, not the first layer. Sorry. Nope. Take that back. Take that back. Let me make sure what I'm talking about here. This was just the first layer. Okay? And then I just changed it out to do the pop of blue. And so what I did was I have Santa on the back of the pillow so that I can flip it, but on the front of the pillow, this was one of our older designs for Farmhouse. And again, I kept the same color theme because my couch is blue, but I did kind of the same thing where the rooster was the same color of the gray. So then all I have to do is flip them over for the holidays, and bam, my couch is now decorated for Christmas. And so what I was thinking, and maybe I should have thought about this a little bit more, but goodness gracious, I'm really glad I did go with the red, because the shimmer in here is pretty stinking awesome. I know it's not going to come through on the camera, but it looks so cool. And so what I was thinking is, I have this hanging on the wall, and then pop out my pillow to kind of coordinate and match. And so now I've got two coordinating pieces for the upcoming holidays. So how about that? I thought that was kind of good. The only thing is, maybe I should have done this in blue to match the blue in here, but it's neither here nor there. I kind of like the shimmer red now that I think about it, because it kind of is better for Santa to have a red hat, right? Okay, so that was what I was holding to show you at the end, so you could see the coordinating pieces and how you don't need to follow instructions to the T. If you want to just use the one layer and create something like this, go for it. If you wanted to just do the one layer for your chalkboard, go for it. You don't have to be, you know what I mean? You don't have to follow the instructions to the T as far as use. You can be creative and come up with your own ideas. So as we always do, this is my bucket that I have my transfers in. So I'm going to grab a towel. Let me close up my catalog so I don't get that wet. So we're going to grab another towel, and we are going to clean our transfers like we always do. Thanks so much, Kim. I love that too. So you can mix and match. That's something I love doing too. Mixing and matching transfers is so fun. To create your own, it's pretty awesome. So let's turn this sideways. And what I had done was the first layer of Santa that we did, I pushed him all the way down to the bottom of the bucket so that when I put my second layer, it wouldn't stick. And remember how I said that once you put it in water, the water actually starts to do the work for you? So, and of course this just stuck a little bit, but no worries, just take your time and peel that apart. So down here in my bucket, I have my board eraser. So I'm just going to use that to carefully clean off the red shimmer from the transfer. Now, because I don't have a lot of space here, I'm just going to do one at a time here. So we got all the red shimmer out. We're going to place it sticky side up onto our towel. Okay. I'm going to slide the bucket back out of the way. So I'm going to show you how to clean the transfer. So here is our one layer. And what I always like to do is get a little paper towel and get any of that excess water from the back of the transfer off. Okay, so we got that rid of some of the excess. Now we have our disinfectant wipes right here. And we are going to flip it to the side that we chalked on. And we're going to just get that red, that shimmer red, off of the transfer. And because it is a darker pigment, it's okay if it stains. So I'm going to make sure we get some of the shimmer paste out of the transfer itself. And you can see my disinfectant wipes pretty clear. It's got a little bit of shimmer on there. So that's why we just want to make sure we're getting that all out of the silk screen. Because we want to be able to use it. And you can see the stickiness is returning. Now that it's been out of water and I'm starting to dry it, and it really is returning. It doesn't want to let go of the towel. Okay, try that again. And just be careful with these bigger transfers, because you don't want them to stick to themselves. So if that should happen, where you have a, oh my God, it just stuck to itself, holy cow, what do I do? First off, don't panic. Second off, get that baby right into cold water, okay? And let it set in the cold water for a little bit of time, and then slowly take your time and pull it apart, trying not to pull diagonally to stretch these little silkscreen areas out. I have done it, so no worries if it happens to you. I think I told this story before, but I was actually doing a live. I had probably one of the biggest size transfers that we have. It might have been an E-size transfer, upside down on the floor because I couldn't get it to the sink because I was live, and I proceeded to step on it as I was reaching for something. It stuck to my foot, then curled all up onto itself into a big ball. And that was my rustic wreath, which was one of my favorite transfers at the time, but I got it right into cold water, and I just took my time, and I was able to bring it back to life. So don't panic, guys. It has happened to the best of us. Okay, so now that that's all cleaned out, oh, I got a little fuzzy on here that I want to try to get out. I don't know where that black fuzzy came from, but I want to get it out of there, if I can. If not, I'm going to leave it because it is on the teal section. Oh, got it. Okay, a little piece of something there. So now that we have that dried, let's pretend that that's dried, and we layered the back of our transfer. I'm just grabbing this one. I can't remember if this is layer 1 or layer 2, but for bigger transfers, all that you want to do is just kind of match up the back of the transfer. I think this is the wrong one. I think I didn't label this one. So you're going to do the shiny side on here. I'm telling because I'm feeling like that other one was cut a little smaller and it wasn't fitting on here. So that's why I think that this is actually layer 1. I keep confusing it. I don't know why. This is clearly layer 1 because that fit on there perfectly. And this should be marked as such, which I didn't do. Bad me. This should be layer 1. Layer number 1, Santa. Okay. I forgot to do that. Shame on me. I know. Oh my goodness, I forgot. So then I like to just get all the bubbles out of here. I don't know why I'm so challenged with that. What the heck was layer 1 and what the heck was layer 2? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is just... Here's Monday for you. Look. Can you see that? Layer 1 right on there. Wowee. Yep. One of those days. One of those days. It's just gonna be one of those days. Okay. So that answered that question. It's right on the dang transfer. That's layer 1. I don't know what all my confusion was about. So let's grab layer 2 now that we know which layer is which. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me help. I need some help. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, moving right along. Let's clean off our tools real quick and then we can get to layer 2, now that I've correctly identified it. And we're going to use that board eraser one more time. I'm a hot mess, Kim. No, don't mind me. It's Monday. That's all I can say. Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain can think. Alright. So once we get that all cleaned off, we're going to repeat the same process, okay? I'm going to get that on there. I'm going to grab my tools and get those cleaned off. The board eraser does make great work of doing this. If you don't have one, your hands work just as well to get this cleaned off. No worries there. So then I think I should have one more squeegee. Just trying to get some of that red out of the squeegee. There we go. And I think we are good. Everything is now out of our bucket, so we can do the final step and get this last piece cleaned. Again, I'm just going to show you guys one more time. So we're going to, let me just get these tools out of the way real quick. Okay, got a little stirry stick hiding there. Okay, again, getting any excess off of the water that was on there off. Just a little bit, you just so it's not diluting your disinfectant wipe. Okay, now the disinfectant wipe, we're gonna flip to the side that we chalked on. We're gonna clean that all off. Get all that chalk paste off of there, out of the silkscreen area. And voila, flip it. And do the same thing on the back. And this is also, because this one being the second layer, I'm going to keep saying it so I remember, and because I can see it right clearly here on the bottom of the transfer now, is our second layer. And remember how I said I did use that on the pillow, so it did pick up some lint from the pillow. The disinfectant wipe will help to try to get some of that lint off. It's not going to get all of it, and that's okay. It's still going to get sticky when it dries. And I also like to use the disinfectant wipe on the tools because it really helps to get those nice and clean as well, especially in here to get some of that chalk paste out of the little logo. So that's kind of helpful too. And again, these tools are used over and over again, which I love. Frugal Colleen loves that. Is the board eraser how you take off the previous, and is it wet when you take off? I forgot. Okay, so Maria, the board erasers actually come in a 2-pack. So there are 2 of them. The one board eraser I keep in my water pan, and that one is always wet. So the board erasers, I was just looking it up, for a 2-pack are $2.99 US, $3.99 Canada. So the 2-pack I said is perfect because one I keep in my bucket of water, and that helps to clean my tools and my transfers. The other one I keep in my drawer, and I keep it dry. So if I have ghosting on my chalkboard, I might just put a little bit of mist from my water bottle, which I don't have the Chalk Couture water bottle. So cute. I haven't gotten that yet, but just use a little bit on your board eraser, and that will help to get rid of the ghosting. But if it's soaking wet, it also helps to get rid of the ghosting too. That's just my preference. I keep one in the bucket and one the other way. So thank you, Kim, for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your Monday night. And again, congrats on becoming a designer. Welcome to Chalk Couture. Okay, so last step again with our final transfer, layer 2. Yep, gonna keep saying it, layer 2. And we're just going to match that up, press down, and then we can flip, and voila. Any bubbles, we're just going to kind of try to straighten out of here. If you need to, you can always pick it back up and kind of smooth it back down again to get rid of those bubbles that you have in there. The bigger ones are a little harder. If you have bubbles in the teal section, it's okay. I'm mostly concerned about where the silkscreen is. I just don't want to have any bubbles, and then maybe put something heavy on this, and then it puts a permanent crease. You can kind of see that happen here. Look, I didn't get a bubble out before, and it left a permanent crease. But no worries, because it is in the teal section. So it wasn't on my silk screen, so we are good to go. So just take that extra time and just smooth it out, just to prevent that from happening. Okay, so we are set, guys. That was it. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to shoot them in the comments. And as I mentioned, if you're not currently a designer and you really liked what you saw today, I would love it if you hit that share button on the bottom left hand of your mobile device. That helps to get the Chalk Couture love out to the world. And if you are not a designer and you would like to be in my VIP group, where I am actually offering, ironically enough, Christmas in July sales. I'm going to post another one tonight. I had a couple of them. I extended it because I got a little behind last week. So I extended my Christmas in July in my VIP group until this week. So I'll be posting another one tonight. So if you'd like to be in that VIP group, just type VIP below and I would love to add you. And if you'd like to be like Kim or myself and become a designer with Chalk Couture and take advantage of the amazing discount on products, which as designers we purchase all of our products at 40% wholesale cost, and also maybe running your business by doing Facebook parties, workshops, create and take, sip and chalks, pop-up shops, one of them, all of them, whatever you want. If you want to just be a hobbyist and take advantage of the discount, that's fine too. But if you're interested in maybe becoming a designer, just type join below and I would love to reach out to you about that. And so finally, here's our finished piece tonight. It is our Joyful Christmas with a little bit of red shimmery bling going on Santa. And then just to show you that you can also turn around and use the same exact transfer with our Couture ink and create a beautiful pillow. So you've got your coordinating pieces for the holidays. Yay, Chalk Couture for the win. Okay guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I'm going to have to slide my camera out because I've got my low battery and it's not going to let me end the live until I click on low battery. So enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Be safe out there and have a fantastic week. I will try to come in with another project hopefully tomorrow. Usually I try to come in anywhere between 6 and 8. So if you don't have your notifications on, go ahead and turn those on. That way you can be notified when I come live. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for the hearts and thumbs up. Love you guys. Bye.